Hey guys, this is Baked Beans, and today I'm going to be showing you how I built my hardcore starter house. Wow, I can hear the wind blowing. Or maybe that's the guy doing jackhammer work outside of my house. Anyways, yes, as you can see here, we've got everything you need for the first night. Got a nice bed. It's great. Okay, well, you're probably not buying that, so I'm going to go ahead and skip over to an empty space for building the real thing. Alright, so here we are, all flattened out. A couple things I would say about this tutorial. First things, it's not going to be your normal tutorial. I'm not going to just be placing it block by block. It's going to be a little bit more like a time lapse, but definitely still be able to pause, look at stuff. It should be in good logical detail for you, so you don't miss anything. The other thing I would say is for those of you who have seen my hardcore series and like when I have the block sounds going, get ready because there's plenty of block sounds in this tutorial here. And then one last thing, if you notice anything funky about like me placing blocks or whatever, just ignore it. I have filmed everything in reverse, okay? And then also used a resource pack to reverse the sounds for you. So everything should seem okay, but you might catch a few backwards noises or weird placements or whatever, but don't worry about that. Anyways, let's get started. I'm going to be popping in occasionally to, I guess, clarify things with the voiceover, but feel free to pause at any time, and let's get after it. Okay, step one complete. You're halfway there. Just kidding. You're nowhere close. But if you're building along with this, don't give up yet, okay? So yeah, like I was talking about, kind of want to just, I guess you can call it a gradient. I'm not that kind of guy that knows anything about color palettes or gradients or whatever. Honestly, I just wanted this to look more textured and a little overgrown or like mossy, I guess. So that's what we're going for here. Down there, I wanted it to look darker because it's like close to the water and maybe a little wet or something. Just kind of my idea for it. I don't know. But yeah, a pretty simple kind of foundation, I would call it. And I think this is probably like the most important part of a house because from here you just fill in the details. If you don't know what to do for a house, literally I put these down at random when I first built it in my hardcore world. So put them down at random, kind of had maybe a little bit of a vision for what I wanted here, and then just went from there. So there's no science to it. Sometimes you got to be a little random to help the creativity start moving. All right, let's build this the floor and get onto the walls and stuff, and yeah. Okay, here's a close-up of the back door area, just so you can see it a little better with the completed roof. And then we also have the side window that's a little different than the other ones. It's got the long panes. And then here is the circular window, and you can go ahead and copy this 3 times because all 3 of the circular windows are the same. Alrighty, so one quick note before I throw the roof on this last little section here. The roof for this part is very complicated, so if you try to follow along, good luck. It might be difficult to tell exactly where I'm placing things. So my recommendation would be, if you're following along on this and trying to build it, just take a good look at the idea after I'm done, because it's going to be kind of like an archway here, sloping down off this side, an archway here, sloping down off this side. So, you know, maybe you just put your own roof on this thing, but I would say look at it after I'm done and try to replicate it yourself. Following along might not be too helpful at this point, but anyways, let's get after it. At this point, the exterior is finished, but what is a good exterior if there is no interior? The way this is going to work is I'm going to start down below. Here, you know what? Let's drop in. I'll be starting in here, and I'm going to like form it the way that I have formed it in my hardcore world, obviously. And I'm going to show you, like, I guess the structural parts first, and then I'm going to do like my own personal like decorating after that. So at this point in the video, like you can do whatever you want from here out, but I'm basically just going to be showing you what I ended up doing. And if anything looks funky, again, it's because I'm playing this backwards, baby. Alrighty, look at that. So technically we're done with the house at this point, but the house can always look better if you do some terraforming on the outside. So if you go back and watch my hardcore video, you'll see what I end up doing here. I'm going to show you real quick by just polishing up what's here, but this pond here is not natural. These trees I planted, whatnot, so you get the point. But hopefully maybe you can gather a little inspiration for your own world by what I do here, but you know, unless you're absolutely copying my seed, it's not going to be the same. So use your imagination. Alrighty, well that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and maybe learned a thing or two. Tell me what you think in the comments. Check out my hardcore videos, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you either in the next tutorial, or if you're, you know, an OG, I'll see you over at the hardcore next episode. Alright, see ya.